And a lot of people are laughing at LaVar Ball, the father of Lonzo Ball and his other two boys. Because yesterday, he said he wanted if indeed you were going to sign his boys, he wanted $1 billion. And that's what LeBron James' lifetime contract at Nike is. It's $1 billion. And everybody is laughing at LaVar Ball. And let me just tell you this. He said, $1 billion, that's our number, $1 billion out of the gate, and we don't even have to give me all up front, just $100 million a year. And everybody's laughing at him. But he created a brand called the Big Ballers brand. And the motto of that company is built for this. So I'm going to give you the mottos of all the other 4 big brands in that space. Under Armour is protect this house. Nike is just do it. Adidas is impossible is nothing. And Big Ballers brand is built for this. Fits right in. Now you're saying, so what, Colin? He doesn't have the financial capital. Let me ask you this. If Lonzo Ball goes to the Lakers and is special and has their new president, Magic Johnson, actively helping and promoting him, who's going to be laughing at that figure then? If Lonzo Ball turns around the Lakers and is as good as I think he is, and I think he's got a Ben Simmons quality, he is just different. 6'5" point guard, can shoot, can ball handle. Who's laughing then? Don't let people laugh at your dreams. In 1994, a small company in a geographically isolated area started selling books online. And people laughed at it and said, we have bookstores, and we like bookstores, and there's bookstores everywhere. And why buy books online? It's fun to go buy books at a bookstore and get a coffee, and it makes you feel smart, and it's cheaper than buying them online. And I can go get it in 15 minutes and not have to wait 2 days. And there's not a lot of money in books anyway. Isn't the money going to get eaten up by having to send it cross country? I want to go to Barnes & Noble. Why pay more and wait longer? Well, that company is Amazon. They just surpassed Walmart as the #1 retailer in the world, and they just won an Academy Award. We can all laugh at LaVar Ball, but if his son is as good as I think he is, as special as I think he is, and he goes to the Lakers, and it ain't a long shot, because they'll take him, and he resurrects next to the Yankees and the Dallas Cowboys, the biggest brand in American sports. And Lonzo plays with a type of joy I see in college where he elevates others and others want to play for him. And Magic Johnson is actively promoting him, and the Lakers would get on TV 40 nights a year because ESPN with dying NBA ratings would put him on every single night. Who's laughing now? He's worth $100 million a year. And over 10 years, that's $1 billion. That's what the Lakers brand is worth. That's what it's worth to TNT and ESPN. If Lonzo Ball is that great, and I think he has a chance to be. So don't let people squish your dreams. Don't let people laugh at you. LaVar Ball, the father of Lonzo Ball, the star at UCLA, and I believe probably the guy I would pick #1 in the NBA draft. He's got 3 sons. And he went out a couple days ago or yesterday and said, if you're going to sign my kids in my Big Ballers brand, it'll be $1 billion. And he says, you don't have to pay that up front. It could be $100 million a year. It sounds absolutely ridiculous. What's ridiculous is LaVar Ball saying he could beat Michael Jordan in one-on-one. That is ridiculous. But if you extrapolate, think about this, Christine. It's 2017. Okay, LaVar Ball could be playing in 2029. If a house that sold for $8 million now sells for $30, is it outrageous to think if LaVar Ball, his son Lonzo from UCLA, has a great tournament, goes number 2 or 3 to the Lakers, Paul George comes over from Indiana, and he's already said, the sources say he wants to come over, and the Lakers become the Lakers, and Magic Johnson creates this revolution with the Lakers and is promoting him, and they become this championship-level team, and this happens in 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 years, and LeBron's past his prime, and Kevin Durant has another injury, and, you start looking around. Do you think All these broadcast companies want to have the Minnesota Timberwolves on television or the Lakers? Do you think they want to have Anthony Davis in New Orleans on television or the Lakers? Do you think they want to have Oklahoma City with Kanye Westbrook on television or the Lakers in 3 years? Ask yourself this. Increasingly in the NBA, it's being driven by small markets. If the Lakers get Lonzo Ball and Paul George comes over, and all of a sudden the Lakers are Chicago's still rebuilding, the Celtics never get that next guy, Philadelphia just is Philadelphia, better but Philadelphia in 3 years, who are the networks going to put on television? They're going to put the Lakers and Lonzo Ball on television. And that $1 billion contract extrapolated over 12 to 15 years is not outrageous. That's not even saying if one of his other 2 remaining kids plays in the NBA. So I hear stuff all the time and people go, that is absurd. Look at what houses cost today. They cost what hotels did 15 years ago. LaVar Ball was on our show, and he was talking about branding and the shoe deal 1 week ago with us.
They Blockbusters, and the big baller brand is Netflix. And you know what happened to Blockbuster. If you don't change, guess what's going to happen? There's a red box everywhere. And everybody's saying, well, how come LaVar didn't go with LeBron James brand? He don't have a brand. That's a brand that Nike created. Let him try to go somewhere with that king sign and take it from Nike. No, you can't do that. These triple Bs, they mine. Like I said, these 3 Bs is on his hat. It's going to cost you one of them.
Now, again, everybody is going to blanch and say this $1 billion thing is crazy. But remember, if I'm Under Armour and I'm Nike and I'm Adidas, I'm having to speculate all the time on contracts. Nike gave LeBron a fortune before he played a game. People gave Andrew Wiggins a lot of money before he played a game. So you're in the speculation business. IMG, Tiger Woods, 12 years old, sign him up. Built a campaign around him by 15. You're rolling the dice on all these guys. Blake Griffin got all these commercials and it never panned out. Cam Newton's got all these commercials and it never panned out. LeBron, it panned out. Nike had Steph Curry, let him go. Uh-oh. So there's a lot of speculation. When you say $1 billion, it sounds stupid. But if the kid has a great tournament, go to the Lakers, Paul George comes over, those networks are going to have the Lakers. Do realize USC football is on a national network? It doesn't do local radio. A big sports company, the one I used to work at, put USC's games on national radio. You do realize that company also created the Longhorn Network. This is not an even playing field. Everybody at Fox is rooting for the Cubs and the Red Sox to make it to the World Series next year. I'm not going to lie to you. It's nothing against the Kansas City Royals. But here at Fox, we have the World Series. It would be awesome if we got the Cubs and the Red Sox. We just signed the Big Ten Network. Why? Jim Harbaugh, Urban Meyer, James Franklin. It wouldn't be nearly as attractive if Northwestern was dominating and Ohio State and Michigan and Penn State were in the tank. You do realize that these networks are hoping that a handful of certain traditional powers can